talk about Devyani International, stellar debut for that particular company. It listed at over 50% premium to the issue price, and we are now joined by the chairman of Devyani International, Mr. Ravikant Jaipuria. Good afternoon, Mr. Jaipuria. Thank you for joining us on ET Now. A strong debut for your particular company on the bourses today. What are the key value propositions of Devyani, the product and the IPO? And also, could you tell us what's the plan ahead for your company now?
Well, I think the key brands clearly are KFC, Pizza Hut, Costa Coffee, and our homegrown brand, which is Wango and Food Street. So we have a slew of brands which are doing extremely well, and they're the top international brands which we are carrying. So there's a huge headroom for us to grow. And I think it's looking very good for the market. India, as it is growing in the fast food market. So there's no reason why the growth should not come for these brands.
Right. Mr. Jaipuria, your fund that that's been raised via IPO is going to be used for repayment or rather prepayment of all or certain borrowings and also general corporate purposes. Does this also include your expansion plans as well?
So mainly the funds are going to be used in repaying the debt, and company will practically become debt free after this. And the company will generate enough cash for the growth what it needs. So the company will not need further to dilute or to borrow to expand its expansion plans.
Mr. Khan, this is Ruchi Bhatia also joining in. I just want to understand, firstly, congratulations on your IPO, a stellar listing coming in. But the company has been making losses for the last few years. I'm sure COVID has further added to the pain as well. When do you actually see a turnaround coming in?
Well, we believe it could happen this year, subject to the pandemic not reoccurring. And if we can get a normal year, there is no reason why we should not be profitable. And we hope this can happen this year.
Jaipuria, what is the revenue mix that we can expect for your company in the delivery and the dine-in segments?
So if you look at KFC, our deliveries had gone to 60% and dine-in had come down to close to 40%. And now that is, as the markets are opening up, the trend is reversing. So we believe our dine-in is going to become 60% and our deliveries will come down to 40%. Whereas in Pizza Hut, we will be a delivery company. We were a delivery company. So 90% of our business, we still expect to be delivery led. And that's not going to change much further.
Mr. Khan, give us a sense of, the digital orders. Is digital really going to take the front foot, or are you banking more on the brick and mortar kind of stores?
Absolutely. We have reduced our store sizes from 2,500 to 3,000 square feet to now 1,500 to 1,800 square feet. And even in Pizza Hut, we have brought them down from 500 to 1,000 square feet. So most of our store sizes have come down as the delivery business is taking a bigger shape, and we don't need that kind of space availability. And our CapEx and OpEx both have come down drastically.
Right. Mr. Kant, also give us an outlook on demand. Are you seeing more footfalls coming in going forward as we're seeing recovery in the Indian economy and, of course, various states opening up restrictions in a significant way?
So as I said to you, that the dine-in is coming back from our 40% dine-in, we are coming back to 60%. We are already back to about 50%. And I think in the next couple of weeks, we expect it to come back to normalcy. And of course, depending on each state, how restricted they are and what restrictions they are putting. But otherwise, the business we expect should be back to normal, which is about 60% dine-in and 40% delivery for our KFC stores.
Mr. Jaipuria, let's specifically talk about your same-store sales growth. Due to COVID-19, there was a huge hit in FY20, FY21 as well. Now, as things are easing, at least in India, how are your same-store sales growth actually shaping up? What's your expectations for FY22?
Well, the stores are doing well, and it's too early to say anything at this moment because till the pandemic finishes and we have a normal year, is very difficult to say. And then we will be having a year on back of a pandemic year, so the growth will automatically show. But I don't think that would be the right comparison. So I think we definitely expect organic growths to come back to normal, but that we have to wait for the pandemic to come down.
All right. All right, Mr. Jaipuria, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for joining us on the show, and congratulations once again on a stellar debut. That was Mr. Ravi Jaipuria, who is the chairman of Devyani International. That particular account is seeing a sharp up move in today's trading session. It's actually made its debut today itself.